After 60 years of waiting, 2 players kick the bucket. Skeleton on the left, so, is the game finally out of beta? Skeleton on the right, it will be soon. SL, but, SR, soon, Raven. And the debate over when exactly is soon went on and on. Forever.
See, this game has been out for 5 years now, I think. Why is it still in the open beta? Why is it not live?
Warframe is still open beta.
Because we're not coming out until Warframe does. We're holding it hostage. The other reason we haven't flipped it's because I think we'd get reamed if we did. So, I mean, I don't know. I think after we do a big polish pass, and we need to have a big event.
Oh, you can pre-order right now. It's
Definitely need to release with a big event.
I don't believe in any game updates that they ever do, because my faith was destroyed by the server rewrite. So unless it comes out, I'm not saying it's gonna come out. Was it only a year ago? 5 final bugs, by the way. 5 final bugs, by the way. What was this? Last year? 5 final bugs. Wow.
Never mind. You gotta remember, this is first day of open beta, right?
It's not first day.
It's
like first week. It's like second. It's like second week of open beta, isn't it? Or like the first week.
I thought it was like
it's first week.
Wednesday or something.
Wednesday. It's still first week. Game should be better though. They shouldn't release in the beta in this
honestly,
state.
I think they should have focused more on the mechanic aspect, and obviously it's an MMORPG.
Being able to play with your friends
Focus
in an
on
MMO.
The friend aspect. Come on. Yeah, come on. Parties, get fucking real. That's a thing. And it needs to be
that should be a
basic
feature. Like uber basic.
This game will probably be open beta for a very, very, very long time.
Hopefully.
They're just gonna leave it. Well, they'll probably just leave it called beta. And then they don't have to actually release anything and be like, oh, by the way, this is so official and correct. Like so many games do that. Anyway.
I don't think RS Entertainment does that though. I don't think RS Entertainment does that though.
Because Adventure Quest 3D is still in beta. That game hasn't even hit it off the ground really. That game's still in beta. It's probably been around for 6 years or something like that.
And we're going to talk about the upcoming year for AQ3D and what we think needs to be updated, added, etc. for the game to finally go live. Because the game's been in a never-ending, consistent beta, and there's so much that needs to be added that's being overlooked.
Stream ends when AQ3D goes live. Look, dragons live for a long time, but not that long.
It's still getting more players as we speak, and once this goes public, it will explode.
I didn't back the game because I wanted to play the game. Now, I back the game for what it will be in a year.
1 year later, I am correct. Wow. Suck it, haters.
Right? Why would you go from pre-beta, closed beta to open beta to... Oh. They're so beta over there, Arctic Sun.
So beta.
They're all about that beta.
Is the floor not made of floor? Is this floor not made of floor, guys?
Yeah, there was a Trello board. What happened to that?
Yeah, there's also there's a whole game plan that is still on the main website.
Yeah, can we just like rework the game plan? No,
what the fuck is that? Is this game just a complete meme or something? It seems like it so far.
Yeah, like it could flop on release, but I honestly don't see it flopping on release. I see it doing pretty well. Is what I'd generally imagine it to do.
Oh, come on! What? Come on! Oh. Well, guys, don't be too sad. The game is still quite early in development, so don't cry about that. And Arctic, to give you context, Arctic said the game was going live this year, so what are some things that you want to, like, just really hammer home before... I don't even know what the game going live means. Like, are you guys gonna advertise it? Like, ignoring that part.
I backed the game for what it will become in a year. That's what I paid for. I pre-ordered it. I wanted the game for what it will become. For what Artix Entertainment will do with it, and the fun that I am assuming that I will have in time. Right now, the current state of the game, yeah, it's bad. But in time, it will get better, they will change it, they will grow, and that's the game that I'm looking forward to.
What? Oh my god, this... Alright. Game? Game? Can I auto attack teleport out? Get him. They really haven't fixed any bugs? They just... Oh, ship it. Open beta, why not?
The big theme for this year is completion. And, you know, I think over the past 2.5 years, I've just had the same goals on my sheet every day. Finish, you know, AQ 3D stuff and launch, have Adventure Quest Worlds mobile go live, finish Dungeons and Doom Nights, the other game projects, this giant list of things. Just, it's always like we're making progress, but this is the year. It has to finish. It's going to finish.
That's their version 1.0 that they're putting out to the public. And I really think that the game needs a lot more development time before it goes live. Hopefully we stay in open beta for years, 2 or 3 years. Like, I don't think we should be moving live so quickly. But of course they want to probably get the microtransactions in the game to get that income flow so they can keep developing the game, and I understand that. But it's just crazy how quickly the game's being developed and how the combat is still the exact same as it was, or close to the same. They've changed a few animations, but that doesn't really change how the mobs move around and stuff like that. It's just...
I believe in what it will be. Adventure Quest 3D is bad now. But Artix Entertainment is a company that's willing to put the time and effort in. It's going to be slow going, and it's going to take a while, but they will get there. They will put the time, they will put the effort in.
I'd like to say that they would get a shock with the receivership, I guess, with the reception of the game. I'd like to think that they would get a shock and quickly clean up their act and make the game a lot better and fix a lot of the issues that people are saying.
The game needs to succeed. The game can succeed.
It feels very floaty, very low quality as far as combat goes, and that's the main meat and potatoes of the game so far. There's no guild system, there's no trading, there's none of those features that the players have wanted in the game. There's not even a house system yet, and they're moving out of beta so quickly.
And maybe one day we'll actually get a couple thousand players on at once. But not anytime soon, sadly.
This kind of makes me depressed playing this game, knowing that AQ3D could be much better if they just changed a few things. Like, literally just makes me so sad. Alright.
Adventure Quest 3D! Adventure Quest 3D!
We're about to do a thing. Like, a legit thing. Something we probably should have done a long time ago, and we've been waiting for the right moment, and that moment's now. 3, 2, oops, hang on a second. If you are ready to release your app and make it available to customers immediately, please type the phrase, "Release my app," into the box below. Can you learn how to type real fast? Here, you hold the camera. You click that green button, we're live.
Make sure you do the words exactly.
Oh boy.
Yeah! Woo! Woo! Wait, request failed with an unknown error.
What?
Dang.
The game still is not in a complete state, And if you asked me back in 2014, 2015, when the game was in its baby stages, how far would the game be right now, in 2022? I would have told you that whatever they had on the game plan was either going to be 75% done or just finished. And fast forward to 2022, the game is still missing so much. And
For a game that is not in open beta anymore, it sure has a lot of bugs. It sure feels like an unfinished game. I don't know why they wanted to push it out of beta so quickly. Probably because everyone was making jokes about how this game is eternal open beta. But also, I don't think it was ready. If I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think AQ3D was ready.
Here's the cash shop for you. You can buy extra backpack space for 20 bucks. Yeah, you can throw away money at the game right now, but it's in early access. It's in open beta right now, but the game's the same as it was in alpha, except for it had the only thing that changed was microtransactions since alpha, and the fact that they took the drops away and turned them into crafting on a timed crafting system similar to Clash of Clans. That's the only difference between alpha and beta.